What is going on, guys? Captain Puppy here. We're here live, ready to watch the Yoshi producer video volume 3. This video is going to entail some information as regards to the future of One Piece Treasure Cruise. We haven't had a producer video in quite some time. A little upset we didn't get a producer video during Global's actual anniversary, which is kind of what a lot of people had expected to be. But we're getting into a producer video now. This producer video should entail hopefully French anime information, some One Piece Day stuff, and all that kind of fun stuff. We did get a tweet prior to this video about a Straw Hats legend, or Straw Hat crew legend. That's on JP though. There's no necessarily confirmation as to if they're going to appear on Global, but we'll just have to essentially just wait and see. Excuse me. There's a lot I'm hoping for in this video. There's really a lot that I kind of want and I'm expecting, but then again, I just really want a good video that just details what's going to happen in the future of the game and any tidbits of information that are going to be a part of it there. As the timer counts down, my preference here would be just something interesting, something unique. Obviously, we also have the information of Magellan, Blackbeard, and Moria appearing at the same time on the banner. But it doesn't necessarily say the French anniversary banner, which is kind of a little bit concerning. So we'll have to essentially wait and see here. But with 10 seconds remaining, we will hop right into it. So let's go, baby. Here we go. One Piece Treasure Cruise. Yoshi-san, what you got for us, sir? Produce a message.
Hello, bonjour, annyeonghaseyo. 世界の皆様、こんにちは。ワンピーストレジャークルーズのプロデューサーのヨシです。前回のプロデューサー動画以来、
you need closed captions on.
エキサイティングな情報をお伝えしたいと思います。
Got that.
まずは6月にプロデューサーレターをご覧いただき、またお待ちいただき誠にあ
Back
り
in
がとうござい
June,
ます。
thank you for your patience. I'm starting to find this year the OPTC has been considering. This is interesting. So many of you have guessed what the news would be. Here we go. From the end of December. Oh! We went for a long time to close the gap between global and Japan versions in order to offer players worldwide the same gaming experience. Once the integration is complete, all overseas players will be able to play the same content together on the same schedule. This is really interesting. After integration, you'll be able to enjoy each event at the same time, which means you get Halloween. This is cool. Like I really like the fact that he's specifying this particular part here. Let's see if I can move my camera above the anniversary. Will be massive events where One Piece fans across the globe can celebrate together. So we don't want to miss out. Also, this puts a lot of reduces a lot of stress on him. That all players will work together on, so we can look forward to more details about that later. Cool. No one cares about French anime, Yoshi. Give me, where's my 1080p at? Give me my 1080p, Yoshi-san. Okay, we've already seen this part. Don't worry about that. Alright, here we go, Yoshi-san. Kick it to us real quick. August and September, the producer letter. We know all those, yep. Let's talk about the schedule leading up to the integration. This is where the big parts are. Alright, pause. Alright, let's read this. We're not gonna do this live, we're gonna read it in. So we know the German campaign. So we're gonna get German Sanji in October. We're getting Queen and King in October as well. We're getting Toki in November. And we're getting the special, so the Straw Hat Pirate units coming in November. Okay, interesting. Which means the Straw Hat Pirate unit will not be an OP Day unit. This is a lot of content, mind you guys. This is a lot of content. Interesting.
海賊同盟絆決戦スゴフェス限定のトキ、桃之助日和が登場します。11月下旬にはスゴフェス限定麦わらの一味が登場予定です。 この他にも今後日本
Moving further, other characters appearing in the Japanese version will be also added in order. There's more I can't announce yet. Okay, whatever. Okay, sure, thank you, son. Social media campaigns as well as in-game ones. Okay.
さて、多くのプレイヤーの皆様が今年のフランス語周年に何を予定されているのか気になっていることと思いますが、
See, this is okay. Alright, we'll talk about this at the end of the video, but celebrating the Long Voyage campaign. Okay, that's fine. From the pre-event festivities, July to March, incredible lineup of campaigns leading up to the integration of the schedule with the Japanese version. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, I'm pausing this again. So in July, we're getting Blackbeard, Moria, Magellan with a free multi, irrelevant. The Neo Clash Rush event, we're getting all the World Journey units arriving in August. And then that's the Kisner Clash Fire Tank Pirates at the end of August 2. Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
またこちらの開催と同時に特別なレア仲間探し無料10連を皆様にプレゼントいたします。加えて特別抽選イベントを開催します。
So then we'll get a lottery event.
専用の冒険に参加することで自動的に豪華報酬がもらえる抽選に参加できます。8月には日本版で開催された決戦会ラッシュが海外版でも登場します。
Okay.
またビビ、レベッカ、エース、マルコ、サボ、コアラなど
These are going to be interesting Sugar Fest and the World Journey stuff drops. Okay, so all those missions will be there, so that's a ton of gems there. Plus Kisner exclusive Fire Tank Pirates is pretty neat. Oh god, there's so much info. Alright. So, in August we're getting Bonnie as well. And then we're getting daily manual quests, which is I think the new manuals, which means that 11.0 will be coming out in August sometime then. Instead of the special rare recruit event, players will get chances to recruit a lot of Sugafest exclusive characters and obtain valuable rewards in 12-man missions continuing to the end of the year. That fucking sucks. I think that seems horrible. If that's actually what it comes out to be, I feel like that's just going to be a bunch of red tickets that are available, and that might not be as good as what we anticipated. Ichiban Kuji Sugafest will be in September. Luffy Law and Kid is in September. Alright, mark your calendars. September, and then Ace Sabo in September, and Whitebeard Shanks September. There is so much going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like, a lot of stuff. Late September, mind you, so... Okay.
そして、プロデューサーレターでもお伝えしましたように、限定の一番くじキャラが入手できる一番くじコラボスゴフェスが開催されます。さらに、そちらに合わせた特別な冒険も同時開催予定です。最後に、8月下旬からは各属性の必殺冒険
That means, yeah, 11.0 comes out either in August or in September.
行うことができます。
Yeah, so that definitely means in August.
ということで、長くなってしまい
I'm
ましたが、
scared. Is that it?
今回のイベントを楽しんでいただければと思います。年末のプロデューサービデオでも申し上げました通り、ユーザーの皆様の声は私たちにとって非常に大切です。
Okay.
ぜひこの後実施予定のアンケート
We're running a survey later. Okay.
ゲームについてのご意見をいただけますと幸いです。
Well, hopefully the questions are good.
1000件達成でユーザーの皆様に虹の宝石5個をプレゼントさせていただきます。
Okay.
はい。というところでご視聴いただきまして誠にありがとうございました。この動画に対するコメントお待ちしております。これからも全世界の皆様がワンピーストレジャークルーズを楽しんでいただけるように運営チーム一同尽力してまいりますので引き続きよろしくお願いいたします。それではまた次回お会いしましょう。
No gems!
バイバーイ。
Fuck yo, no gems! Yoshi said fuck yo, you ain't getting no gems.
バンダイナムコ
Yoshi really said fuck yo, you're not getting any gems. You're not getting no gems. Alright, let's process this video real quick. So, what did we find out? Okay, I don't care about that. Come on, man. Thanks, Yoshi. So this is the interesting part here. So first of all, we find out that we're getting... Okay, can we please not do this every time? Anyway, what we find out is that we're getting the we're getting the... Okay, I hate this.
タイトルの担当になってから、いやチームのメンバーと一緒に検討してきたことを皆様にお伝えできるということで大変嬉しく思います。
So we're integrating in December. That's the first point, which is bonkers because that's so much content to catch up on. That's so many legends to catch up on too. That things are going to get pushed at us like crazy. The intention that they're going to bring out the Straw Hat crew unit in November is bugging, because that might mean that this is probably the same case with JP. That unit might not come out until November as well, potentially. But at the same time, JP is going to continue to get legends as well. So the catch-up of content in itself is going to be bewildering. There's a lot of stuff to catch up on. So the same schedule, and it's going to be caught up in December, which is fine. Alright. 11.0 comes in August. I didn't see that part actually, but yeah, okay. We're getting 11.0 in August, that's fantastic. About time. So they're skipping 10.3 completely, which is, I believe, what Todd had, Totsuki had, kind of thought of himself, really, and kind of expressed that opinion there. German Straw Hats in October, Queen and King in October as well. That's a packed month. All those legends are pretty freaking strong. November, we're getting Pocky, which is pretty cool. And then we're also getting the Straw Hat Pirates, which is also quite interesting in itself too. So they're not calling it French Anniversary, mind you. Keep that in mind. It's not gonna be called French Anniversary, it's the Long Voyage campaign. So what this means is that we're not gonna get French Anniversary, which is okay. Which is fine, but at the same time, we have a lot of legends coming out very frequently at a very high clip at the moment too. At least for the future's sake. So keep in mind when spending gems or when choosing what to spend on, because there's a lot of content going to be coming out and a lot of legends to pull on now. So my concern here is that I ideally hope that they compensate effectively and properly for players as well, because this is a massive content catch-up. There's a lot of legends and a lot of characters players will have to pull on in order to keep up or keep pace with the game itself. So I'm really hoping the amount of gems they're going to be handing out in these events is going to be quite comparable. So the Long Voyage, okay, cool. Alright, so July, which is going to be this month, we're going to get Moria, Blackbeard, Magellan, we knew that. We're getting a free multi, fantastic, in a lottery event. In August, we're going to get 11.0. We're going to get a bunch of we're going to get all the World Journey units, and we're going to get Fire Tank Pirates. So that's 11.0. So Fire Tank Pirates Kizuna might be a Pirate Alliance Kizuna. That could be the case, but we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Okay. Now, August is still jam-packed. So in August as well, not only are we getting when were the other stuff being released? Actually, that's a good question. Okay, so we're getting so August, no legends in that. So we're getting August, we're getting Fire Tank Pirates, we're getting Fire Tank Pirates, we're getting Bonnie. Okay. We're getting all the World Journey units. We're in the manual quest, which is pretty good. We're getting we're gonna get the special rare recruit event, which is pretty interesting. And then in September we're gonna get the Ichiban Kuji collab. We're gonna get okay. So we're talking about Sugo Fest to pull on. September's fucked. September's really fucked. We have 1, 2, 3 Sugo Fests that are gonna be necessary to pull on here. Essentially, right? Maybe Whitebeard and Shanks, arguably not. But you have Luffy, Law, and Kid, these 3 units here who are incredibly strong and incredibly meta. And most likely, at least these 2 units you're going to need. Ace and Sabo are arguably one of the best legends in the game as well. Kizuna exclusive. Also, they come in with the first Kizuna Alliance, a Pirate Alliance Kizuna, and they can increase the amount of Super Boss tokens you can acquire. And then YB Shanks is an incredibly powerful unit. So September is a lot of pulling. That's a lot of Sugo Fest you're gonna have to be pulling on here. And that was it, really. So
フランス語同じ一大イベントとな
Let's get a better shot of Yoshi here so I can chat over his head. Hogshi. Alright, let's chat. Okay, so how do I feel about this video? I think it's pretty interesting. I think, first of all, finally getting wind of when 11.0 is going to drop is exciting. Understanding that it's going to be in August is pretty good. I'm pretty excited with the fact that it's going to be in August. So I'm pretty keen for that. 11.0 is great. Comes with Pyre Alliance, comes with candy stacking and all those big updates. So I annoyingly have to wait another month, but hopefully it's at the start of the month. Secondly, the fact that content's gonna be caught up in December is kind of crazy, because from July we have August Legend, we have September, we have August, September, October, November. So we have 4 sets of legends that will be coming out on JP at minimum. Four sets of legends that will be coming out on JP at minimum prior to the content catch up with Global. So I don't know how they intend to integrate those legends coming in, unless, God forbid, they release no legends for 4 months, but I highly doubt that. So there's going to have to be a particular way they integrate those legends in when the content catch up occurs. Because in his mind, the way he's pictured it is that there's some big things with the notion of the content catch up. So he's saying, here we go. Close the gap, offer the base. So once the integration is complete, all players will be able to play the content at the same time together. After integration, you'll be able to enjoy each event at the same time as the Japanese version, which means we're going to get all the particular characters at those particular time intervals. While that is great, what this kind of entails is that there's a lot less riding on Yoshi to produce for both versions. He's just going to be producing 4 One Piece treasure cruise, and hopefully the content bangs. The issue with treasure cruise right now is that JP gets amazing gem sales, but they get horrible Suga Fests, and then on the contrary, Global gets horrible gem sales, but amazing Suga Fests for the most part, right? My issue is that it's not just about aligning content with one another. It's also about making those little niche items, those niche things, further align with everything as well. That's my concern, and I'm really hoping that they think of that when it comes to actually playing the game, when it comes to actually aligning all the content. We're considering holding anniversary events not just for the Japanese version, but also for the global version after we integrate the two. I mean, I feel like this is a given. If you're going to integrate both a line, you can't kick out the global anniversary. You might as well kick out the Korean and the French anniversaries. That's fine. Like, I mean, they've pretty much done that this year at least, because the Korean anniversary was supposedly in May, and this French anniversary is no longer known as French anniversary. But what this means is they should hold 2 anniversaries. They should hold one in February and then one in global anniversaries like around May time, I believe, or maybe earlier than that. I can't remember exactly, which is kind of annoying because they're pretty close to one another. But at the same time, I feel like it's fair to hold a global anniversary and to hold a JP anniversary as well. Massive verse where One Piece fans across the globe can celebrate together. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that idea of, like, we're not going to be playing behind JP anymore. It's going to be at the same time. But on that notion as well, it's going to be a little frustrating for global players if they don't pick up gem sales and they don't make gems more abundant, purely because we can't plan ahead. At least right now, we know the whole schedule going forward, if we can know exactly when we want to pull and what to pull on. I'm going back through these again. We know version 11.11 is coming in August. Fantastic. I wish it was in July, but it is what it is. July is almost over anyway, so we're almost there. Sanji and King and Queen in October is a lot. Would I recommend pulling on any of these banners? I would recommend potentially chucking a few multis at TM Sanji, just because he's a TM legend and you might be pulling on the TM banner anyway. King and Queen are both like very strong units. Are they completely necessary? I don't think so. But at the same time, they're really good legends and they're really good characters. So maybe worthwhile. Toki, Momonosuke, and Hiyori, they hit very hard. They hit like a truck, but they're not necessarily the most overtly exciting legend at that too. so maybe worth skipping them as well. The new Straw Hat Pirates unit, I have no clue what they do. We don't know what they do as of me recording this video, at least. So we can't really think about or can't really talk about too much in terms of that part there, which is really interesting. The Long Voyage campaign is what Franny will be, which is...
さて、
Alright.
多くのプレイヤーの皆様が今年のフランス語周年に何を予定されているのか気になっていることと思います。
Look, alright, for me personally, this is kind of a punch in the face to global in general. It is very frustrating that they like by all means, I don't like, it's nothing against the French players or the French anniversary itself, but it's very frustrating how the global anniversary in itself does not get any sort of respect, does not get any sort of push, does not get any sort of video, no producer led or nothing. But the French anniversary gets all this attention to it. And for me personally, this has just been a bit of a slight, because the whole point of the global anniversary is this is the global anniversary. This is the global, like this is what the version we're playing is. So I don't understand why we haven't had any sort of ickling of that. But now it's what's said and done. This year is the last year for global anniversaries and such. So like, at least as far as we know, he might integrate it as well. But it's going to be kind of spooky going forward here, I suppose.
今年はスケジュール統一の準備のためにセレブレーティング野菜の一環です。4月下旬
July, we're getting Blackbeard Mori and Magellan. Easiest skip of your life. Do not pull on this banner. Now that we know exactly what the hell's coming out, do not pull on this banner at all. You have no reason to pull on the Blackbeard Mori and Magellan. Do not get baited. Do not spend any of your gems on Blackbeard Mori and Magellan. Wait for the TM banner if you really want to try pulling for them, but don't waste your gems on that banner at all. The special lottery, fantastic. That's just a free thing. Hopefully there's some at least like 6 or 7 gems minimum for every player. The Neo Clash Rush event, probably some Trouble Man missions associated with that. All the World Journey units, damn, this is a hard one. Because if they make all the World Journey units available on one banner, then it could be worth doing a couple multis on it, especially if the legends on that banner are like half decent. It might be worthwhile. Otherwise, you might hold the L and skip it. But then again, people probably won't hold it and probably won't skip it. Kismet Clash Fire Tank Pirates, you can skip this just because we know of... where are they? Just because we know of Ace and... I'll let this plug, because it's a cool screen. Bonnie comes out in August. Bonnie's also skippable. Bonnie's a cool legend. She's very strong, but she is skippable, so you can skip that. Daily Manual Quest is just your new way to skill up your characters. That's pretty neat. It kind of clears up a little bit of box space there too. I'm very intrigued to see what this, instead of the special rare recruit event, players will get chances to recruit a lot of Sugafest characters and to obtain valuable legends in Chopper Man missions, continuing until the end of the year. This is pretty interesting, and we all know the reason why they're not doing the gem spent reward is because the gem spent numbers are probably all messed up due to Gem Valley, so they're not going to hold it. But hopefully the quote-unquote a lot of Sugafest exclusive characters is actually a lot of them, and it's not just like 3 reds. It's actually like 10 or 15 reds potentially. In September, Ichiban Kuji collab. We can skip this, although the Nami is actually pretty good. So maybe if the Nami is guaranteed on the second multi, I'd probably do 2 for myself for Nami. Okay, the first must pull Sugo is the Super Sugo Fest Luffy, Law, and Kid. This is a must pull Sugo Fest. Minimum get the Luffy. Luffy and Law would be sick. All 3 of them would be hype as hell. Ace and Sabo, like I said, you can skip Fire Tank Pirates and jump straight to Ace and Sabo. Or you could potentially skip Ace and Sabo and then pull on Momonosuke, Toki, and Hiyori. So you have to kind of do that in your own head. I'll probably pull on Ace and Sabo and skip the Toki banner. And then Whitebeard and Shanks is an incredibly powerful unit, as I've more so found out. But again, that's potentially skippable because there's going to be 3 massive Sugo Fests in September. So, from that, with that being said, I don't think there's really much else to discuss here. What was my overall rating of the video? I think the video was pretty good. I think it was alright. It ironed out a lot of information. It gave a lot of people a lot of information to digest. So I'm really excited to talk with the boys on GGP, Good, Great, Perfect, and kind of go through exactly what all this information means and what it all actually entails overall. But I think that my one ickling or my one annoyance with this is the fact that there was no apology. they mention, oh sorry, and then there's also the survey at the end, which I hope is actually going to be like well written, hopefully at least. No gems from the video, which is kind of a punch in the gut for a lot of players, but hey, it is what it is. But I kind of hope that there would have been some sort of like apology or some sort of like understanding of like, hey, we fucked up global pretty badly. Please, you know, we apologize, but we're trying our best to go forward and go from there. But I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. With that being said, I have been Captain Poppy. This has been me watching the One Piece Treasure Cruise producer video volume 3, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.